Hi, May 2025 already. We did a trip away in March, went to the Peak District. I didn't film very much, but we basically spent our time visiting National Trust properties and effectively covered the cost of our membership just in that 1 week. So here we are, middle of May, and we went off to this location, Castle Beer, for our first stop. The car park wasn't flat, so we didn't stay the night.
These steps posed a bit of a challenge for the dogs, especially Susie. Now she can't see. There's wooden steps here and stone steps up there.
The next day, we went to the Diffie Osprey project, walked along the boardwalk and stood in the hide that you can see in the picture. They had binoculars, you could look at the birds. It was the Thursday before the weekend when the eggs hatched, and when we were parked up in the reservoir at the weekend, we watched the videos of the eggs hatching, and we were also lucky enough on the Sunday to see an osprey fishing in the reservoir itself. It dived in twice and caught a fish on the second attempt. Very, very, very nice stop, and you'll see the reservoir shortly in this video. We went to the beach at Borth. These jellyfish were huge, and there were lots and lots and lots of them washed up. Sad to see, really. They also look quite nibbled as well. So this is Nant-y-moch Reservoir. At the end of this video, or rather 12 minutes into this video, I've added some dashcam footage of the drive from the village of Talybont up to this reservoir. It's a fantastic drive. There's an amazing amount of park-ups, potential park-ups and motor caravans. So I've just left it on as a bit of footage. It's a nice run. You can see that red bucket. That was full of clean water. It hadn't got any algae in it, so I'm guessing it hadn't been uncovered very long. And this is a hydroelectric reservoir, and I'm guessing they're draining the water constantly because the level is very, very low. And while we were there, the distance between that bucket and the water's edge increased by about a foot. You know, the water is constantly going down through the turbines, but it was definitely very, very low. We walked from the van, which was about a mile away, to actually look around the dam, look over the side. There are a lot of house martins. Very, very common to see red kites in this part of Wales. Where we live in North Shropshire, we see a mix of red kites and buzzards, but lots and lots of red kites there. And as I said earlier, we were lucky enough on each day to see ospreys, although I only actually saw one myself on the Sunday. The waterfall in the previous clip was loud, seriously loud, and there were houses very close to it. Living with that constantly, not sure, even though it was a lovely location, it would appeal to me. Now, the main reason going down to this valley was to go and look at this butterfly house. It wasn't massive, and the butterflies were quite tatty. They must get through a heck of a lot of pupae to maintain stocks. I took some photographs, but it was very, very hot in this polytunnel, and within minutes my phone went red hot, overheated and shut down. So these were the only shots of butterflies I got, and I couldn't video anything. They're very pretty, very, very pretty indeed. Karen's a bit nervous, creepy crawlies on her body, so she didn't go in. But it was interesting, just extremely hot. So here we are in West Wales, and Karen says, how far away is Hidcote? Apparently there was an embroidery exhibition on there that ended mid-August, and we won't be going that way until late August. So we packed up and drove cross-country.
So the last time we were at this waterfall, and I'll put a link in the description below, there was a little bit more water than this coming down. It's May, mid-May at the moment, and it's been one of the driest springs in the UK for quite a long time. So there's just little bits of trickly water coming down here, and I was up to my knees almost in my Wellington boots standing there last time we were here. The dogs were absolutely filthy. They had their fleeces on, but they still got totally soaked coming along here, and we didn't have Sam with us. But Sam's come, first time to this waterfall called Water Break Its Neck, and there's Molly, and there's Susie on the lead because she can't see where she's going anymore. Come on, girls.
So this last clip concludes the places we visited over the week. What's coming up next is the Dashcam footage between Talybont and the Nant-y-moch Reservoir. It's a lovely, stunning road.
Oh, you'd know it if you got that wrong, wouldn't you? On your side, in seconds. Well, this is well, we've not ever been anywhere up here before, have we? Look at it. It really is nice, especially with the sun behind you.
Yeah, that's quite a valley. Oh, that's lovely.
Cold.
Yeah, well,
Dark.
is it very wet?
Welsh.
Is it very dark? Do they get lots of snow? Is it very icy? What's the
Cold,
landscape
wet,
look
cold,
like?
wet and Welsh.
Yeah, what's it?
Yellow.
I don't really want to find out personally.
Are they animals or people down there on rocks? What are they? Are they
Rocks.
people?
No, I think that's rocks. It's shadow.
We're going up and up and up, 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 up. Oh, done that bit then. Very much redolence of a terrain of some kind.
Perhaps you've gone and went over the edge.
There's no passing places. If something comes down the other way, we're stuffed.
Well, they are.
Oh, there's a space there. There's that other passing place had that low trailer in it. So there's one now.
There's one on that corner. So you still want to be careful reversing into it.
It's almost like a viewpoint. Wow. Well, we wouldn't be going this way if we had gone down to the beach. If we'd gone directly to where I was planning to go now, from where we parked last night, you would have missed all this.
Yeah.
Look at it. Might can't save all that lot because that's quite spectacular, that drive up there. Go through this evening and just some marvellous put those together into a video of an epic drive up Caterpillar Pass.
Not really good.
I've just called it Caterpillar Pass. I've decided.
I think the Welsh might object to that.
Bluebell barrier. Bloody hell.
When you get to a bridge, there's a weight restriction to 3 tonne, 2 tonne. Huh?
In 600 feet, turn right.
Do you know, I knew we were up here, it'd be alright, wouldn't it? Lovely. Oh, look at that. What's that then?
Turn right.
Let's just stop here and clear this thing. I wonder where that goes.
I don't know. But it's very gravelly.
Look at it though. And there's a sign there. What's that sign say?
east.
Yeah, so this is coming up to one of the stops. There's a van. Yeah, so this is where I've got I pinpointed on the map, because where that thing over there is, I can see that on Google Maps. So this is where this car is. I think this is where that lay-by is. I'm going to stop and read the sign.
That was a no fishing
No,
sign.
it's not. It's something else.
Well, this is private land. I don't know what they've got up there. Might just be for fishing. Oh, this is the one next to the cafe, though, isn't it?
Yeah, so this entire bit is private,
No fishing. Private property.
and there's somebody down there.
Well, they have permission.
So that press says private land in that sign there.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, so it's just that bit. And there's this label up here. Which I think when I looked at it, I said it didn't look flat, but that's level.
Oh, and there's a path, but that goes down to the lake.
Yeah. It's not bad, is it? Come back here if there's... I think I'm tempted to go down to the thing, but we could come back here. I'm curious what that sign over there says. But yeah, so this I've pinpointed.
Yes, you showed me, didn't you?
Yeah.
It was the turning part for the log lorries.
Literally, this would be, I reckon this would be a potential stop there.
Yeah.
It's lovely, isn't it? Let's go and see if there's anything nicer, because we've still got 3 miles to go before the first of the other markers, but that ain't bad.
No.
Depends how much traffic comes through at night. I mean, it could be a motorway.
Without a twisty, windy, steep drop type road.
But that ain't bad, and it's flat.
So you've never actually seen anything during the day? Like that?
The thing is, though, is there any mobile signal? It doesn't look like there is.
That might be the entire area.
Starting to get warm now. But that's not a bad stop.
No.
down valley. Only with less people.
Dogs must be kept under control. Permit holders only. Bathing is forbidden.
Why? You know, why be so bloody mean about everything?
I think it's a safety issue.
I think
Saying that the bathing bit is wrong because the first thing they just say is why.
I think the nanny state is just absurd.
Because there's rocks or there's deep water.
In fact, it does actually look quite empty, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a village in there somewhere.
One of the ones that reappears.
This is lovely. Well, we haven't been around here before, and this is absolutely amazing. Probably looks different with the sunglasses.
Well, yeah. I still want to take this over Yorkshire as well, actually.
It's really lovely. There's an airplane pointing the way. This is the way.
I wonder when the film's coming out.
Smell.
Probably
That might be the water.
the lack of water. Sludge. Might be this smelling here.
Somebody's had their car broken into.
It's unfortunate, it's far up.
Another one. We're spoiled for choice, aren't we? And there's not got any vans in them.
Yet.
There's sulphur smell in it, or is it this van?
No, I think it's that.
Because it's, yeah.
You know, it's the sort of rotting vegetation.
Yeah, because that's ever so dry, isn't it?
It's very, very low.
Unless they're doing work on the dam, it's been drained down. Because there's no vegetation there, which means it's been drained down.
Yeah, but on the other hand, we haven't had much rain.
Another one. Crikey!
Yeah, that one's not very flat. I don't think. But yeah, there's. I think they do them for the lorries. Waiting for the telehandlers to shift the logs or something, or whatever.
Ironically, probably the one I'm at the place I'm heading for, I probably have abandoned it. And yet it doesn't, you know, been past maybe half dozen suitable spots now, but well, we might as well have a drive around.
Oh, yeah. Worth them having a look.
Because where we're going is
That is empty then.
yeah.
In a quarter of a mile, you will arrive at your destination.
What an extraordinary place. It's there, look.
You have arrived.
So that's one. There's a fire pit. We need to be if it's smelly though. Oh, there's a mobile mast there. There's no bloody signal.
It's because you're on the wrong one.
So we need to be sort of downwind if it's smelly. That's nice, isn't it? Another potential stop. Stay, Sam. Should we go round to the dam?
No. Maybe they don't come this way.
But I think the wind is blowing from our right behind us now, which means it'll take the smell with it, because you could definitely smell it over there, couldn't you?
Yeah.
So that might not be a bad spot, you know. Certainly a spectacular view.
Yeah, we don't want cattle breeding. 2:30 in the morning. Go dum dum dum
There'll be some more of these little stops along here. There's another one. But that's just amazing. You just came over there. So you've got the cattle grid area here, and that's obviously a turn-in for. That's where I was going to explore up there. Oh, the gate's shut, so I won't go there. Because I think that looks over the dam. I'm amazed that I've not seen any other traffic.
Up the cyclists.
There's a bit more water.
Thing, right?
Yep. Shit. It's the same for them to run around here without escaping. Well, it's got another long way to escape. Right, this is the other spot. You can tell because there's a fire pit. Well, there's a vehicle coming, so I'll just stop and wait for that. There's the car park over there. This might be alright, might it?
This might be fine.
If it doesn't smell too much.
There's a path down to the water as well.
Let's wait for this other car.